easy for this one.
Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume.
Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Yeah, going toe to toe with the heavyweights. Word on the streets with your resume. Try and run the city on a steady pace. Speaking to the FA, look on your plate. I'm a sig by respect, and they know my fate. How the hell it damn? And they heard a ram that I'm upstate, but I'm from the town. I'm from Far Rock, that's the stomping grounds. Showing love, I'm from Queens to the boogie down. Got my hoodie down, got my crystals out. Y'all ain't real, most you rappers with the Diddy house. What's your resume? What you really bout? Y'all ain't real, most you rappers with the Diddy out. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights.
I was TTG way before I knew about a resume. Didn't understand that I could put it with the resume. Built my craft in these streets, fighting like a champ. Standing tall like a man, taking my hits. I was on that jug train, I made my name on the stop. I had to take risks before I even knew how to prop. Fit, stay checked while we move through this world. Is this the code we live by? Why I stick to them ropes? I had to wait my turn to put my name where it can. Hating can make you weak, put on clothes a little damp. Be them niggas that you wanna fuck with on the set. We ain't no pussy or a sauce to make a name for the net. This ain't no free ride, you can't get on this jet. 10C6 took the cameraman, he said. This ain't no free ride, you can't get on this jet. 10C6 took the cameraman, he said.
Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights.
Oh man, why they really testing me? Like you don't feel like God when you next to me. The shit that you're doing, I made the recipe. It should be an honor that you're next to me. Salute. I put a lot of niggas in the loop. I chew. I bless most of you with the juice. And Seuss, it's who you tryna bring out. Don't make me send the drone out. Hands stay clean, I ain't gotta boot a thing out. Mighty, mighty Lord. Why they tryna take on my kindness for weakness? Acting like snakes and I peep it. Fuck it, you don't even hear this. Run up in this crib while you sleep. Where my money at? Catch this little bitch in the street. Where my money at? Waited too long, let me see. Where my money at? Where my money at, nigga? Sick of being humble to these lanes. Where my money at? Niggas take advantage when you change. Where my money at? Make me pull the plug to your game. Where my money at? Where my money at, nigga?
Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights.
Oh, I'm heavy in the game with your life. You claim you the plug with the price light. I always play the card, I ain't the hype type. Clip full of night griller, make them go night. Oh, grind hard for the jack. Always want the loyalty, they come respect. These bullets coming at your neck. And if you at the top, then my niggas got your wreck. Oh, the moon out, so the war's out. I stay with a baddie, bring the goods out. You don't really know what the hood about. I make a phone call, bring the hood out. They already know it's some monsters. Started from the bottom and we conquered. Headed to the top without a sponsor. You make the wrong move, then we on you, it's danger.
Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Word on the streets with your resume. Going toe to toe with the heavyweights.